22nd of February 2023. Not financial advice, obviously. I just wanted to do a quick one on GEO. I've been selling those calls, sold them all last week. So yeah, I just wanted to sort of touch on the reasons there. So I had a few different types, but in the main, I had some January 2024 $10 calls. So I sold it at $2.10, and that was about break even, but that was funded by those cheaper calls. I haven't done a full analysis of how much I've made there, and I probably should do. A little bit disappointing, to tell you the truth. I thought this thing might have more room to go, and maybe it does. But I've sold in the short term. Now, my logic being is I want to make a 5x return on my position. So let's just call it $2. So the current, was the current price. So to make 5x return, the stock's going to need to go to about $22. So $22 minus a $10 strike minus a $2 premium divided by 5. So I need to see the share, but have confidence the share price is going to get to $22 over the course of this year to make that 5x return. So I sort of came to the conclusion that's probably not overly likely, or at least not a sort of high chance of happening. There's a few headwinds in the way. So first, they had not amazing earnings. Things appear to be going the right direction, but they do have high interest costs. So the market just never likes just bad earnings. So quite often you see the share price just derate on that, regardless of what the sort of long-term outcome is. Mike Burry's selling is obviously not good. There's a lot of people sort of following him these days, so a lot of that sort of money sort of coming out of that stock. And also the market itself is just, I don't know. I'm just not making money. So yeah, so in terms of the market, I'll just grab this chart from my other screen. A good old favorite. The number of stocks, this is in the NASDAQ, percentage of stocks trading above the 50-day moving average. So we had a really big sort of move up here, and it was getting to very overbought sort of levels here. And now we're sort of seeing that rolling off a bit. So, and also of concern, we're seeing some divergence as well between, see, when we had that previous rally, the number of stocks trading above the 50-day moving average is actually greater than what it is now, even though the market has gone higher. So this rally hasn't been fueled by an increasing breadth of stocks that I can see. So that's a definite concern. And there's big picture things like, well, where does the market go to from here? That the P is still very high across the board. So I don't think you can. I've got no idea basically, but not exactly filled with sort of confidence. But anyway, back to GEO. I thought, well, on balance, I couldn't really see the sort of potential upside that I'm looking for here to justify this position. So yeah, I've been sold out of that position. It's not to say I won't go back into it if I was a bit more organised. Where's my... Yeah, here's the chart. It's not Micron, that's another one we're looking at. GEO. Just purely from a charting perspective, and it kind of feeds into the narrative I've just been dribbling on about, is the 200 days rising, the 50 days now rolled over. My best guess would be best case would be it sort of just needs to now base for a while before it sort of moves on. So I think all things considered, there's probably going to be another time to buy this if I want to get back in. And just one final comment here. Charts can look great in hindsight, they can look amazing, but in real time it's a different story. This thing was doing absolutely sort of nothing wrong here. That it had a big rally up, basing, nothing wrong with that. Let the moving averages catch up, all great. Another push here and just gets slammed. So I think just to rely on these charts just in isolation is just pretty grueling work. And obviously know when earnings dates are and sort of just be careful of that, especially in a market that doesn't tolerate sort of anything slightly negative. But anyway, let's see. Maybe I'll get back into it in future.